Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking an in-depth, detailed look at the severe weather outbreaks that has been a huge talk about in the weather community, besides the quiet tropics and soon to be waking up from its sleep. So let's get into the severe weather outbreaks and let's talk about the weather. So this is so basically, before I even look at the severe weather for tomorrow, I'm gonna like to take a look at some of the last few days. So on the 14th here, we had, I think, a slight or marginal risk for damaging winds in Pennsylvania here. We did see many wind reports actually come out of a cluster of storms just south of the I-78 corridor into southern New York City, New Jersey, Maryland, and southern PA. And if we take a look at some of those wind reports here, one of them was even some hail actually report. It was one hail report for 1 inch. You could tell there, and this is not just in the Northeast. There was a derecho event for Chicago the other day. They had a huge derecho that went through Ohio, all these areas, and there was some 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts, even 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts within these clusters, with huge hail up to 4-inch in diameter. Some of these winds here were 60s, 70s, 66 in Ohio, 64, 60, 61, 65. I'm looking for some of the bigger ones. 66, 76, 76 miles an hour. 70 miles an hour, 70, 67, 72, 80 miles an hour. So there's definitely some 80-mile-an-hour wind reports. There's just been a lot all through here, you guys. So some of these unknowns in PAs were like 65, 70. So hope you can understand that. Then we go to the next day. This was yesterday. We had a huge derecho with 10 tornadoes, few in New York. But look at this. We had a derecho event for northern New York, northern Pennsylvania, even back in Pittsburgh area. We had some storms to the southern area that caused 60, 70 mile an hour winds. But then the huge talk about the derecho yesterday really planned out to be a much bigger of a tornado threat within the wind. So these tornadoes, I think these were mostly EF1s, EF2s. There is an EF1. Some of the EF1 again. 75 yards maximum staying winds, 75. So EF0 right there. EF0 brief tornadoes, probably an EF0. Seems like EF0s, EF1s, maybe a 2 in some of those. Then we take a look at the hail. Biggest hail, probably once again 4 inch, 2.5, 3 inches. But the wind reports were just stunning to me. There was 65-mile-an-hour wind reports. PA had huge winds. Even New York area. I mean, a lot of these New York areas. But 67 right there. I'm looking for some of the confirmed wind reports of yesterday. 63s. A lot of these are UNK, so not too certain. This one was a 60. Healthy maple, 40 feet tall, broken in half into neighbor's yard. That's a 12-inch branch down on the street. So some pretty healthy trees even went down. So probably that was a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust right there. 63, 61, 62, 59. I mean, there was 170, 68, 75 there, 80 miles an hour, 70, 77, 60s again, 76, 79, 78, 79 again, 80s, so definitely quite a few upper 70s to 80s, 84, that was a huge one. 93, there it was, 93 mile an hour wind gust. That was crazy in Illinois. That probably was some sustained wind gusts for a few minutes in the 90s, because even 84 again, 101. Wow, in Davis Junction, public report of a 101 mile an hour wind gust west of Davis on it and monitor. Report also indicates widespread tree damage. Wow, 101. So that just tells you that, I think, was the top report, because I don't think I see that many more. I mean, there's just hundreds here, but these are all like UK. 80 again. But you get it. There was some big wind reports. And then if we look at today's threat here, yeah, once again, same areas again. Northern New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, southern areas, northern of Connecticut. Even then we had another batch here in northern New Jersey, central New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, New York here of another derecho. If we look at those here, we even had 3 tornadoes. I think there was a few call in New York too. I think they were just invest. So 70 already today. 70. I'm looking at some of the PA ones I want to look at. These were a lot of UK. Certain states, 65. 1 fatality in New Jersey with injuries. It looks like 1 has passed. That's pretty sad. Hope to that family, you guys are doing a little better right now, but I'm sorry for your loss. 80 miles an hour, a lot of 70s in here. 87 miles an hour in New York. There it is. That's a confirmed ratio right there. 87 is the top in New York. A lot of these areas, pretty heavy damage taken. The 60s, 70s again. Big wind reports. And then some of the latest in New York, 70s, 60s. So that's what I'm trying to say. The last few days, it has been very crazy with these wind reports. But this is tomorrow's outbreak here. We're looking at a slight risk for New Jersey, New York City. A lot more towards the I-95 corridor, I-78. Maryland, PA, you guys are going to be expecting some of these supercells. I do not think there's a big tornado risk. I honestly think they might put enhance and change this up tomorrow. We're going to have to watch. If so, I will make another video in the morning. And the wind and hail, I think the wind is going to be the main thing here. But let's take a look at some of the looks of things here. So we take a look at the most unstable cape and shear for this model here. And we look at this strip. So this is today. Look what today provide us. Huge derecho across northern New York and even southern Pennsylvania, and we had cape shears in the 3s. Tomorrow, that will quickly rise, and you can tell some even reds. I am going to watch for this, you guys, for this number. This, looking on this latest run of the nail, has even some reds within this area of slight risk. I wouldn't be surprised they do put it enhance. Reason is, there's some indications that it could even be a huger event, and any of these storms blow up here, huge derecho or huge MCL, Mesoscale. line. So supercell composite, once again, there's a pretty likelihood of that tomorrow. Once again, in the yellows, oranges, 2, 4, 7, so there's definitely there. Significant tornado perimeters there too. There's never always a no to a tornado, only if it's sunny and it's just enough. But you can never know with any of these storms. We look at the total precip accumulations according to this. Could be getting a few inches, so be on the watch. 1 to 4 inches is definitely possible. Now if we take a look at some of these looks of the radars. So there it is. We go into, let's go 8 a.m. We got some storms back in Ohio, western Pennsylvania potentially, maybe some showers, but that will continue to go throughout the afternoon, some storms, but then they will continue to get stronger. We can definitely see some of these individual supercells within the line here, out ahead of it. We're going to have to watch out for that. Maybe some brief tornadoes. I think this is going to be a huge wind threat as these storms continue, and we see what I see is a much more widespread event than yesterday on this. So there it is, some nasty storms go through. Nothing to me that looks crazy. And then we can see some maybe more storms throughout the night and the next day of some severe weather. If we take a look at the NAM here, there it is, that line goes through. But there it is, that developing. It definitely develops in the morning some, but then in the afternoon, maybe some of these nasty storms. But you can never always count on these models to perfectly. But all I'm saying is there's a high chance of more damaging winds, MCLs, and some major damage. If we take a look at some other mesoscale models that we can quickly, I'm not gonna really bother with that. Take a look at this. There's some of those nasty storms go through. We're gonna have to be careful, but that will pretty much wrap it up for this one, you guys. So please stay safe. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are impacted these storms or have been. But be careful, be safe, and if there is an enhanced or a wider view looks, and if I look at the models and they're more aggressive than tonight, then I will be doing another video tomorrow morning. If not, then just check out this one for your update and check with your local National Weather Service. But that's going to wrap it up. See you guys tomorrow if there's an enhanced risk. Bye.